Welcome back everyone, RacerX here, and today I want to do a short video for you guys about an article that was recently sent to me about the design of the 2025 Charger. Just a little bit of a design feature that I think is really cool, and most of you guys probably are not aware of this. If you guys are brand new to the channel, please do me a big gigantic favor, hit subscribe right over here. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're notified as to when my new content comes out, and off we go.
T-minus 15 seconds.
The information that I'm referencing actually came out in an article just a couple of days ago from the guys over at Motor Authority, but I thought it bared mentioning. I found it kind of interesting that they may actually put this feature in to the 2025 Charger at some point. But as many of you are well aware, the 2025 Charger has a completely different design than the 2023 model. Yes, we will have EVs or electric muscle, however you want to coin it. And we're going to have several different trim levels of that. And of course, we'll have the six-pack car featuring the inline twin turbo 6 Hurricane engine. That trim I'm actually pretty excited about in the high output version. So we'll have lots of different trim levels of this, but it does feature a front mounted spoiler, which is a very unique design feature. Tim Kuniskis, the former CEO of Dodge, has made no bones about the fact that when they designed this car, they weren't really going for something extremely aerodynamic. It's supposed to help with airflow.
Now, how about that R-Wing? It looks really cool, right? And the tie back to the Daytona NASCAR is great, but does it actually work? Is this the slipperiest car in the world? Nope. And that's okay, we don't care. We're willing to give up some range to look badass. But it's a huge leap forward from where we are today. Now, it's a concept, so I can't share with you the exact numbers, but to put it into context, think of the aero drag of the 1934 Airflow. This was the industry's first aero car. Then fast forward nearly 100 years to today's car, the wide-body Charger. The aero of today's car is 25% better than that car. Our target for this Daytona is to improve another 25% from today's car. That's 100 years of aero progress in a single generation.
But that wasn't at the top of mind when they designed the car. They really wanted to go with an old school retro look in a new modern car. When it comes to the design of the new car, there seem to be a lot of people that either love it or hate it, and not a whole lot of people in between for whatever reason. When it comes to that front-mounted spoiler, I'm seeing comments all over the board on that. It is definitely unique. Apparently back in 2023, Stellantis filed a patent application to actually put actuators on that front spoiler to move it up and down to change the airflow characteristics of the car at speed. I think that is kind of an interesting thing. I mean, this is technology basically from some of the best hypercars that are out there, the Pagani Huayra, certainly the Bugatti Chiron. I mean, there are lots of cars that actually feature this type of technology. A lot of it is with a rear-mounted spoiler. A lot of times it's for braking. Sometimes it's just to decrease the aero or the drag of the car at speed. I mean, there's lots of different reasons that you have these actuators that affect the way that the air moves around the car, but it is a little bit intriguing. Now, they've already come out and said this is not going to be something that we're going to see on the RT trim and the Scat Pack trim, but is this something we will actually see on the Banshee? They're also not expecting to see this on the six-pack car. So for the 2025 model, I'm not expecting to see any of this kind of active aero, these actuators actually working on that front spoiler, but it is a little bit intriguing to me that they even filed a patent application for this, because maybe it is something that they intend to use in the future. And while it's not a huge deal, I think it is pretty cool that they're taking some technology from some of the most expensive cars in the world and considering putting it on the possibly 2026 Charger, probably the high level model. If we see a Hellcat variant, I wouldn't be surprised to see it on maybe that variant. We'll see when the Banshee comes out, and we may actually see a Hurricane powered Hellcat version at some point, which I would be super excited about. But I think a lot of people are just really having a hard time getting on board with the EVs in general. So for a lot of people, they're like, look, it really doesn't matter unless they're going to put it on a V8 or at least an internal combustion type car. But a really neat little tidbit of information to think about. Another piece of Dodge news, completely different article and unrelated, but I think it could potentially be pretty exciting. Apparently at the end of April, Stellantis filed for a trademark once again on that Cuda nameplate, meaning they want to kind of keep that Cuda name in the stable in case they want to use it on a future offering. I know a lot of people are really down on the Dodge brand right now because they're going away from V8s, going away from Hemis, going away from all the superchargers and all the stuff that people kind of love about the brand. Obviously, they're taking a hard turn based on a lot of the factors I've already talked about, but who knows? Maybe they'll bring the Cuda back and it will be something really cool and something to get excited about. We can only speculate why they wanted to do that, but all we know is that they want to keep that Cuda nameplate out there. Something to think about. So not a whole lot coming out on the Dodge front right now, just two small pieces of information I thought I would share with you guys that are just a little bit interesting just to keep you guys in the know. Let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments down below, and I'll catch you on the next one. So until then, RacerX.